Hello, fair listener. Welcome and thank you for following our journey on metagaming by Rum Propelled Gaming. Fair warning, sometimes we are not safe for work, and others not safe for real life. Journey forth at your own risk. Now let's dive right back into Tarath through the campaign Alilopolis. You dirty rascal.
Door.
Hail to thee.
Anyways, yes, Grand Dam is going. Since we have some time before anything happens, Grand Dam is going to find a plant he is particularly fond of, or he's going to grow one with druid craft, or he's going to find a mushroom, just something. And he's going to begin what he always does when he finds himself in a new place, and that's establish a new population of bullshit that will become somebody else's problem later down the road.
With that, the hand fate. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's right. You do your intro. I'm so sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. If you wanted to keep, if you had something else before.
I'm so fucking out of it today. I'm sorry. You do your thing. But he is going to cast Awaken on what is preferably some sort of intoxicant plant.
Oh yeah, like a living weed plant. Hey,
Yeah.
bro.
And that is what he's going to be doing for the next 8 hours.
Oh,
Just a giant billowing cloaks or fog cloud behind the Adune as you're
That or a
smoking.
psychedelic mushroom or something.
True.
My backup character is a mushroom druid that was awakened by Grand Dam, so it's going to be great.
with that, the hand of fate tosses, the dice rolls, spins, turns. The campaign starts and ends, leaving memories that become stories. Stories flow out into the infinite sea, painting it with legends. Legends wash up on the shores throughout the infinite sea, fading to myth until myths are forgotten. And again, the hand of fate tosses, the dice rolls, spins, turns. Hitherto, we left our adventurers known as the Rum Rollers in Socrates after delivering some dragon breath, rescuing a wizard formerly known as Matt corpse, and hopefully soon reuniting it with its soul. Making many deals across the city to help protect it from the impending horde from the PNC, and vanquishing the leaders, and then immediately after the horde that was sieging the city. Today we'll be making a side stop at the Infinite Tower, but before then, Hiro, you're visited by somebody in your dreams, it sounds like.
Yeah. So, Kiro,
Buddy.
how do you normally like turn down and like go to sleep at night? Like, what's your process?
Kiro slowly, when he falls asleep in a seated position, back against the wall. And then slowly kind of feels like he unanchors his body and just kind of lets himself drift, thinking of all the things all of his duties that are still to be done, and just lets himself release from just the moment.
As your body comfortably drifts into the void that you're so familiar with, your mind on your duties, your responsibilities, plans, things that you need to accomplish, they begin to drift backwards. First, kind of touching on key moments in your life. If you have any that you would like to describe, you would be in the vantage point of yourself at the age it happened. These may be key moments such as like when you established your strong sense of honor, when you established who you are as a person, when you established your distaste for the undead, the situation around it, that kind of thing. As you kind of like are drifting through what feels like a dream of shifting memories, almost like pages being turned.
So Kiro goes back to the moment, and anyone that is hijacking into the dream at the moment,
I mean, that's perfectly up to
Kiro's
I'll have
Kiro's
fun
my
with it, but
Kiro's mindscape. It always opens on the same point. The bridge, the obsidian bridge that leads to his father's judgment hall. When you're there, when he's there, he sees the translucent koi spirits that swim inside the waters that run through the underworld. He sees the Torii shrine that is at the end of the bridge where he crosses over and seats the halls. The grass is not grass; it's just black sand that's nicely raked into different patterns along the house, and where he has spent most of his time. And from there, his dream is to enter his father's hall. So it's a hall of judgment, and that is where his most pivotal moment ever took place. Is because in this hall he took the sacred oath of being a ferryman, and to one day become in charge with keeping the dead, preserving all life, and being the safeguard, the ferryman to the spirits that need to peacefully move on or help save those that cannot. And in his father's hall, you see beautiful tapestries, scrolls unending along the walls. You see other dragons to the left and to the right, all hustling and bustling, bringing scrolls. And there's a line procession that comes in and out the door of spirits that are judged by, in his greatest memory, his father's, who's coiled in a seated position behind the diocese, passing judgment. And that's where he spends his happy place. That is his happiest moment.
Okay. While you're sitting there basking in your father's kind of righteous glow, you see just out of the corner of your eye what appears to be individual shapes of blackness, and the edges fuzz and blur, and when you look you can you almost can't catch their glimpse, and they're whispering to each other about you. And then suddenly your vision cracks. The screen splits as if shattered glass, and two scenes split from that point. One, the memories you know and cherish, where your father was a righteous man, and another where another dragonborn pushes his way past the line and shouts an accusation at your father for being corrupt, for underhanded bribes, and there's evidence presented, and as this evidence is presented out of the corner of your eye, you see these shadow shapes writing things in the air, and as they write them, they become true in this altered perception, this altered reality. And then it fast forwards from that memory to another to another, to another, to another. But the more and more memories you go through of your life, you see that the one you remember, continues and the other diverges further and further away until the two are so different that you can't even recognize the man on the left from the man on the right. The one on the right was pushed in every scenario to the wrong choice, given no options. All by the work of these shadowy figures in the corner. Until eventually, the moment where you are both plucked from reality, and they appear in both and pull you both away. And it shifts to a scene at a coliseum, but you're now not you, you are him, this other you. You feel his feelings, you have his memories. Justified anger that you were forced to do such terrible things and you had no choice. It felt like fate pushed you to do terrible things. And you are in the sands of the Colosseum, and all around you, you are surrounded by billions or millions maybe of crowd goers who all appear similar to the three or the group of individuals that were on the edge of your memories, except instead of whispering, it's now crowded cheers of exultation. The gates across from you open, and it's your other self, the real you. But you don't have his perspective. And you close in on each other, and you pull your weapon out with such hatred for this version of you who was allowed to choose the right thing. You enter into combat, and unfortunately, because he was better trained, he had the right tools. You feel, with several swift strikes, the sword cut through you, and you experience death before it fades to black and then fades back in very slowly to a deep, dark room under a building. In the room, an iron cage. And in the cage, a shadowed individual chained by the neck to the ground. And then it switches back to an ideal version of that room. It's a children's bedroom. There's drawings on the wall. Very clearly a happy place before it fuzzes back. And you hear screaming and rage fills you before you hear a voice whisper in the back of your mind. Not all of us were given a choice. Not all of us got to live such pampered lives. Think on this. You're being controlled. And then your dreams fade back into obscurity as you rest the remainder of the time in darkness. That's the dream.
Nice.
Grand Dam on the side with a big Slurpee.
Is there a way to roll to perceive him in my mind?
Sure. I don't care.
I'm
Probably. So, what was it
pull
that
up
you
the
cast?
spell.
What was it that you cast again?
Just telepathy.
It's called
I'm
Dream.
sorry, help me out.
No, I meant Grand Dam. Yeah.
It's
What
just,
was it called
Oh.
again?
it's
Telepathy.
yeah, it's read mind, not telepathy. Sorry.
Oh.
It's the read minds, whatever it's fucking.
Does he have a thing of
First, like,
popcorn too?
He's got the telepathic trait, which gives him the ability to cast detect thoughts.
Heck thoughts. That's what you're. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that at will, or how many times?
Like once, a number of times equal to my wisdom score.
Nice.
No. Telepathic. Yeah, I get to cast it. Like, where is it? I can speak telepathically to any creature within 60 feet, and can cast a detect thoughts spell requiring no spell slot or components, and you must finish a long rest before I can do it again. Once a long rest, but
Long enough
Worthy.
for you to sit and watch someone's memories before you go to bed.
Yep.
Like a soap opera. We were just getting to your teens. So awkward.
I think you would need to make a wisdom saving throw based off of what I'm reading then, too, about that particular spell, hero. If that's what you're trying to do, just for your side of things, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I'm trying to make him tired. He's got a big day ahead. And I need him not at his sharpest.
can't believe you're doing this to him before the tower.
That's exactly why I'm doing it to him.
No, like the infinite tower.
Oh, that's true. That wasn't my intention. But I guess I can just deliver a message the first time. Because that's what I did with the Admiral, is I didn't keep her up. I just walked in, said hi, and then
Okay.
left. So I will let you have your rest, because I did say that you return to darkness when you sleep. So
Yes. Yeah, no, I didn't I mean, I just caught that last bit from you, Matt.
I
What
had
did
the option to make you roll to be exhausted, but I'm not going to do that.
Oh, okay.
I was just trying to get information. You're not yet an enemy.
I mean, from Kiro's perspective right now, he would be doing you a great service in his heart.
And from Franklin's perspective, if you came within 5 feet of him, he'd put you down like a rabid dog.
Or sick your dog.
Or yeah. My character is specifically built to not die. I will survive.
Grand Dam knows Sunbeam now, so we'll see how that goes. Coming in with finger guns a glowing.
I think, just saying we didn't really role play anything out there necessarily, but before the session we were talking, obviously going to the tower, which you guys are talking about. So you would be popping a crystal before sleep as well. So that dream transpired just before you're appearing into the Infinite Tower. Go on to here.
Grand Dam appears in the Infinite Tower with his big gulp from the dream.
Actually, honestly, you might.
would I show up there early then, since they're doing that for like the first 20 minutes? Like, hey, I'm waiting for some friends. Party of 3.
I don't think so, because time is relative, and, like, I don't know about you, but if you've ever had one of those dreams that you, like, you wake up from after the fact and, like, wow, that was like an entire lifetime, and you look back at the clock after you've had the dream, and you're like, oh, it was only like 5 minutes.
That's true. Man, I'm trying to think if there's anything I want to quick drop off.
Drop off? Oh,
yeah,
at
we
the
have
tower.
that shared space now. You could drop something off for me. But I don't have anything currently.
Well, regardless, all three of you appear in front of the nice mahogany desk of Ishamael,
Mahogany.
and he greets those who have been here before and asks those who haven't their name, which I believe we determined, Kiro, you have not been to the tower yet.
No, I have not.
So what is your name there? I think we've got Rarl, if I'm not mistaken, and Grandam, per my books, and he's looking down at a book while he's speaking. He didn't even really look up at you guys as he's writing.
Hiro just kind of looks around, gets a lay of the area. Am I dreaming? I must be dreaming. He
Of
looks over.
sorts.
He looks. He probably looks over, sees Grandam. Never mind. I'm having a nightmare.
Hmm.
And who are you?
Ah, well, I'm Ishamel, and this is my infinite tower, he says, finally looking up and sitting back in his chair and spreading his arms. I would assume your friends would have told you of me.
Never really came up in conversation.
Well, that's odd.
Picking my nose. What?
Well, welcome, I guess, and you have stumbled upon a trial of sorts, if not entertainment, to pass the time.
And whose entertainment?
For yourselves as much as myself, as they must not have told you, you can't die here. You will just reappear in your body. But depending upon how far you can make it in the tower, you will get a sizable reward.
This place is pretty dope. You go up the floors of the tower and then you get the prize.
So what I'm hearing is you like to play God and watch people die.
He puts his hand on.
God.
He Random whispers that to you at the same time that he smiles, makes a
good
fist,
timing.
and then rests his chin on it, and he goes, "I don't like to play God, little. I am a god."
Kind of stuck here though, so you're not entirely wrong. And he hates the other ones.
What he said. Ishamel said this.
Anyways, I'm gonna go refill my cup, and I'm gonna walk over to the fountain.
Kiro sternly looks
do.
at you. All things die, even gods. So be careful looking down on people. Because my father and my God will welcome you.
He's currently looking up at you because you're standing up. There aren't any seats, and he's seated behind the desk. And he goes, "I don't think I'm looking down on anyone. I'm rather trapped here, like your friend was saying. It's more of just I have nothing else to do with my time."
what was it I was told once? You should get a hobby.
This is it. I am providing adventurers with entertainment, entertaining myself along the way, and hopefully giving them enough power to fuck over the gods as they will.
Hero, we get free stuff. Stop being a stick in the mud and let's go.
I'm splashing in the water with him. This is fun.
You guys are
Kira just
feeling
kind of pinches
rejuvenated.
the bridge of his nose. My God, please let this be a terrible nightmare. Terrible nightmare.
Those.
Well, if I'm going to play, my name is Lieutenant Kenpachi Kiro.
Ah,
God.
welcome.
Is that a Soul Eater reference? Or Bleach reference?
Somebody finally caught it. Thank you, Matt.
God. It took until you said the whole name.
Everything in
welcome.
this world that I didn't make is a fucking anime and or
Children's book
Power
reference.
Rangers reference.
Yeah.
Well, welcome, Lieutenant. It is good to have you. Hopefully you can find some entertainment here, he says, as he's writing your name in his book.
The words that
Another tree.
were in the dream kind of echo in your head.
Bum, 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 bum.
Yeah, Kiro's like half part. Like, am I still in that dream? Am I where? What's going on? Like he is on edge, very much so right now.
Mm.
And now
That was
we've
good
thrown it.
timing.
It's like, oh, a good steadling thought. Look, there is Roral. Okay. And now there's Granddam. Fuck.
Oh no!
It's like trouble.
I'm a sexy rat.
Oh yeah, I could have awoken her.
Yeah, you should have woken her. You can retcon it. If you want your sexy rat, I'm not gonna stop you.
No,
We
no.
encourage you. We encourage you.
She's going to become. Well, maybe.
Your wife?
No. Damn is asexual as hell.
He kind of went through the blender of the cosmos.
Grandam barely knows what sex is. Let's go.
You and Ezra get along so well. Wait, not anymore. Never mind.
Anyway.
I'm going to ignore all of that conversation, Ishamael says, and just goes, you can proceed behind me and either go up or down in the tower. It'll probably get you to the same place, though.
Really?
Grandam will then lean and like teeter and begin to like stumble walk towards this one. Oh!
Oh no. Do you guys actually go down and up then, the both of you?
Grandam's not paying attention.
Kiro's
Okay.
dying. He's going down.
Roro looks in both directions.
He said we wound up in the same spot. It'll be alright.
I look at the guy. What do we do? What do we? They went in different directions.
Honestly,
You should probably tell them not to do that in the future.
yeah,
These guys aren't the brightest.
this has never happened before.
Yeah.
Fight and conquer.
Well, I guess
We found a wrinkle in the matrix, a flaw in this.
We broke Ishamael.
Is there a third direction? Where is your house?
I'm not revealing that. I'm sorry. I will tell you though that it'll probably work itself out which way they go. Probably.
For a god, you sound really unsure about a lot of stuff, you know?
Hey, you create a infinite something and then tell me how it goes.
I would. It would be an infinite ball of yarn, and it would be great.
That would be pretty great.
You think too big, you know? You got to
Yeah.
start with small infinite things and work your way up to infinite power.
He leans all
That's
the
the
way back
problem
in
with gods. You're so impatient. You know? You live forever, but like, you want it now.
He leans all
Weird.
the way back in his chair, puts his hands on his heads, and then takes one of them and pulls open a drawer with a amber liquid that he in a glass, and he pours himself one. Yeah,
That's good.
yeah. Until then, I'll just keep drinking.
What is it?
A whisky baja, the water of life.
Gesundheit. Oh. Is that what's in the water over there?
Oh no, that's just a healing water elixir that I came up with to replenish those that have visit the tower, so that they get a full use of it.
Grandam has a big gulp full of that shit.
How do you get stuff? Do you get stuff delivered here? Like you're trapped here, right? But like, how do you get all this shit? Like, what happens if you want a Starbucks?
Then I spend some time thinking about a Starbucks. I'm assuming some sort of astral deer, but I don't want one of those, so I'm not going to do that.
Oh. You could make a killing off of bottling and selling this water. Have you ever considered becoming a corporation?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the rest of the gods would strike me down. I don't think I want to do that. I can work
What
from the
if I
shadows.
told you that I have an excellent business option for you? Instead of you doing it, I'll do it.
Oh,
Then
You
I
raise
just
a limited
become a
liability
supplier.
company.
A limited liability company. I just made. Thank
Just made
you.
that up.
He raises an eyebrow and goes, "Go on."
Here's the thing. You don't want your shit to be on the line if your business opportunities don't work out, right? That's why you make a limited liability corporation, because corporations are people. And then you put all that stress and blame on this corporation, which is technically a person. And then when that comes collected for their soul or like money or whatever, they won't be able to collect it from you because it's not your deal. It's the corporation's.
Okay. So you're suggesting that you make some sort of alteration that can't be traced to me.
Yep.
These things, and
Yeah.
otherwise,
You give
well,
to me,
see,
I add an extra special ingredient, right?
this is
And then we
interesting.
resell it.
This is
Because then
interesting.
it's not your thing, it's my thing. It's a different thing. Your thing's just an ingredient.
I would be willing to do business, honestly, for
Great.
certain types of items because I can't create them myself. One
So
of
there is
which
something you need.
is
I sit down.
chocolate. I'm not sure if you're familiar with it, but I can't make that myself.
You
Here,
can't make chocolate yourself? Oh my god. I have a magic ship that can create chocolate. So, win-win, my friend.
well, whatever you can do. I mean, I can provide the first shipment of this elixir after I get the first down payment of chocolate, or I'll have it ready for when I get some.
Right
I
up.
would be. I would definitely be willing to trade a barrel of or a barrel of the elixir for a pound of chocolate.
Fuck yeah. I write that down real quick with some basic terms and conditions, uh, and some liability protection things for me. Um,
Oh, jeez.
and then I also add a clause in at the end that there shall be no unions. And then I sign mine. I flip it over. I tell him, well, I will be able to come back pretty soon with everything that you need. We're just trying to stomp out an undead army real quick. And then we'll get that cash flowing. All right. I look around. Hopefully that gave those two enough time to figure out what the fuck they're doing. I close my eyes and I spin around real fast and I go whichever direction I end up on. So I'm gonna flip a coin. Let fates decide.
Hi, Emily.
Yes. Hello.
Oh,
Hello.
maybe she pops in right before I
Yeah.
go.
Are-
I can't participate tonight. I'm just lurking. But I have to
Okay.
work late for a deadline.
That's fine.
Lurk
Yeah.
on.
You want to?
Don't mind if I do. Sure, yeah.
I'm keynoting
Determined-
elevations right now.
I've determined that the big gulp is actually a mop bucket Grand Dam found. They stuck a straw in.
And it's got those wheels on the bottom, so you can just wheel it around.
So even funnier now, because you somehow managed. No, that's just my brain working. But maybe you've somehow managed to get the straw to be part of the mop that's in the bucket, and it just looks like you're pushing a mop in a bucket around. But every now and again, you lean up against it and just.
Just take a big ol' sip.
So I
But-
rolled tails, so I'm going down.
Okay. Also, don't forget to take 3 astral diamonds from your inventory, which I believe Rarl is the one that has them. I
Oh,
believe.
I will do so.
So-
I wonder how much those things are worth.
You go down with Kiro, and we'll start with that. Actually, I'd kind of come up with this explanation in the meantime, just to smooth things over. So you guys both go down. Grand Dam, you go up, somehow dragging the mop bucket up the stairs, just. And as you guys are walking down and Grand Dam is walking up, there's a certain point where there's almost it's almost imperceptible in that as you're walking in that direction, you notice more around you. You get kind of this motion sick feeling as your perception and the things around you seem to shift, and you start walking in opposite directions. So as
Around that time of like Grand Dam would stop and then begin to walk backwards.
and as you walk backwards, you probably bump into Kiro, who is leading the way.
Place is no fun. It's fine. It's fine.
It's like that
Who
meme
wants
where
things
it's
to
like
be
2 paths
really-
but only 1 door.
Who wants things to be Euclidean anyways? Okay, fine.
And somehow you guys are then ended up walking down into a room that appears to. Oh, let me move this. Let me see if I can focus everyone here. That way you can see where we're at. But as you walk down, or now walking down the stairs, you walk into a room that seems to be lined out with a checkered square board, the size of creatures, which also seem to be situated in the room in an orderly fashion across from each other, not moving. and there are two couches on either side of the room, one blue or one purple and one red, and situated on the board, it kind of looks like a bit more of a demonic team versus an angelic team. At the bottom of the stairs, as you guys reach it, though, there is an enormous statuesque creature that holds two large cleavers and is easily 20 feet tall. That would lead to the next room.
Kira would look at the situation. So either we brute force through him, or we solve the puzzle there. Let's give the puzzle a chance before we draw blades.
Sure.
So I guess I guess roll to figure out what I'm looking at.
Besides the board and the couches, on the couches you realize as you're kind of taking in the scene a little bit more are a skull on each couch, one red, one purple, and they're kind of laughing at each other and heckling each other back and forth. Just saying pretty much nonsense, some of which is even in probably language that you guys don't understand.
I know.
Most of which are curses at each other for what languages you do understand. It's like, you asshole!
So you're not
Oh,
throwing
fuck.
bone puns? Disappointing.
Hmm. Well, let's see. Kira will probably go to the one closest to him, so this guy. Excuse me. I hate to interrupt your game.
We haven't started yet. We've just been beginning. We are waiting for some more pieces. He kind of turns to you. Are you interested?
Is this the only way I can leave this floor?
His head kind of tilts to the side and goes, I don't know what you're talking about, but probably?
If he's trying to lie, I have a passive insight of 16. Just if he's lying or attempting to lie.
You can tell that he's not lying, but that he's got a sense of confusion. What you mean by get to the next floor?
He's just a slave.
Kira monologues in his
Grand
brain
Dam
going,
yells as he approaches the red couch. Red is cooler.
Reddy's a nice color.
so how do we play the game?
Hero's asking the purple couch, I'm guessing.
Yep.
And he goes, well, it's simple. You choose either one of the two couches to sit on, and in that case, which pieces are to move for that team. The losing team dies.
But we can't really die here. Just means we don't go on. Does that mean we have to play against each other?
We should be on the same team.
There is no rule against being on the same team.
Can we be on both teams?
You can only be as an individual be on one or the other team.
Okay, so there are rules.
Go team.
What is the difference between the team colors? Is it just color favoritism?
I didn't understand that question.
Me either. Is there any difference between you and that guy?
Oh, of course. Fucking Steve's a wanker.
Well,
What's
he's a bonehead, and this guy's a numbskull.
Oh, that's a good one. Does that offend you? Are we not being PC?
I really don't know what that means.
I don't either.
Grand Dam begrudgingly moves to sit on the couch next to Kiro.
Okay. What is Rarl
Kiro's
doing?
picked a couch.
Yeah, Kiro is over at the purple couch.
I pick up. Can I pick up the other head?
Other pick.
There's two heads, right?
Yeah, there are two heads.
Okay. If I pick one up from the other team and put it on our couch with us, are we all on the same team?
They're both flaming skulls. Like they're like this got this
Oh, the
greenish
potato.
greenish flame that is coming off of them.
Mm.
Or
Let me
you're
see
willing
what I
to.
have.
You're
I take out my
certainly
shield.
able. You certainly may able to try.
I take out the shield and I try to scoop it like a scooping motion onto the shield, like a big spoon.
What is the shield?
It is a quote shield
Of
armor common. Just a shield.
like iron, right? Or steel, I guess.
I think most shields are like wood and iron rebar, and
Okay.
it doesn't say what it's made out of. It says armor common shield. Shields
Okay.
require the action to don or doff. You gain armor benefit only if you have training with it. Shield.
You might be able to delete that from your inventory because as you try to scoop it up, it kind of looks like the flames eat away at it, like it were acid through
Wow.
whatever material it was.
It's a really strong skull.
Kiro
You're
has,
pretty hard-headed.
Kiro
I
has an idea.
look at
He's
Grand
like-
Dam.
One side must die. Okay. Kiro has an idea. He lights his
One
sword on
side
fire.
must die. That's very concerning. I'll go sit down on the couch for the others. Why does one side have to die? It's like you're being pitted against each other.
And he uses his sword that's on fire to pick up the skull that's on the couch he's at.
Oh, you're going to put it on the other side so we kill them?
No, I think
Is he
he's
hot?
trying to do this. I think he's trying
Yeah.
to do the same thing that you did, Ro.
Is he hotter
If I-
than Hellfire?
That's. I was going to ask what your sword is made of.
You have a Hellfire sword? Jesus.
Where
Well,
the
no. The fire is Hellfire.
Okay. So the fire is Hellfire that you've summoned. I'm gonna
The
need.
skull thing could be such a strong weapon. Just stick it on the end of a chain and just whip it around.
I'm gonna need a sleight of hand,
Whip it.
probably.
Sleight of hand.
hmm
Whew. This is gonna be fun. Oh snap! Okay. 16.
Nice. You're able to get under the skull, and it seems like the two flames have started battling each other almost on like a micro level, so that there is some force and resistance without burning through your sword or the skull. And as you lift the skull up off of the couch, you see it just like shake its own head back and forth and roll back to the couch like, "Oi! We've got to finish this! Otherwise we don't know who the best is!"
Oh, don't worry. We will find out who the best is. I just need to move you with your friend on that couch so that me and my friends can be on this couch. And so that you and your friend can find out if you're better than my friends.
Oh, so you want us against you guys. I
Of
see.
course. It would be unfair if you could not play with your friend and I not play with mine.
Well,
What is this game?
in that case, he just kind of like flares up, and then it kind of looks like and sounds like for a second like a wait. All the way over to the other side of the room
Holy shit.
with little bursts of flame flying out behind him.
Rorelson, we have a seat for you now.
Oh, thanks. I'll sit down. Nice.
So, who goes first?
Well, purple does. And you control the angels.
Fitting.
As one. As one should. I think my opening move will be to move. Oh god, I forgot. How I know they're numbered across and they're lettered down, but I can't remember if the letters go up or down.
Did you just say they're lettered down?
Jacob, remind me.
They're numbered
When
down.
looking at a chessboard, does the alphabet go from top to bottom or bottom to top?
I have never once played a game of chess in which we use the grid system. I don't
Really?
know.
I'm gonna say that it's from top to bottom, and then numbers go left to right.
I'm gonna
So
make
A-
this easy. Make this easy on you. You guys should have full control of those tokens over there. Let me
I
know.
don't see anything.
I don't.
Oh, really? What do you mean? You don't
Yeah.
like? There's
It's all
nothing that you
black.
can.
I keep seeing you guys like ping, but it's darkness.
Oh, well, let me fix that.
Oh well, I can move one. I got access to one of them, but not the one I want.
How about now?
There.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming the angels are white.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that means that's the queen. Okay.
Yeah,
You could
I know which one. I know which one I want to touch, but
you could also ping
Which one do you think is the
the
good
piece that you
guys?
want to move, and then ping to the spot that you want to move.
okay.
As in
So
the top.
I want to move. I want to take that guy right there, and
No.
not that guy. Not that guy. Hold on. This guy right here, and I want to
Okay.
move him here.
Okay. With that, oh, well, that's a move. And then, one of the sets of, gibbering mouthers move forward from the other side, just with a cackling
we
and
never told rules.
tithering. Oh, do you not know this game?
We will take this
Oh.
one and move him here.
This Grandam has no goddamn idea.
I was born to lead, not
This
to
is-
read.
Well, this is the game of kings, so you should know.
I mean, I'm a king.
I'm a king.
Sorry, I didn't.
I
The
am
ping.
a king.
Are we doing things in? God forgive me, y'all. I'm so sorry about this. God forgive. Grandam's going to cast Wall of Fire straight down the line of gibbering mouther pieces. Down the
Okay.
Jesus.
With that, then it would be initiative if that is truly what you're doing.
Let's hit that initiative roll.
All
Oh,
right.
God.
All right,
That's not-
hero. I'm about to say I'm not gonna dictate what somebody does. So just let them roll.
No.
Let 'em roll.
If
Yeah.
this ruins the fun for anybody, I will take
Fif-
this back. But
15.
that's
I don't think so. I think
all right.
I think Kiro, you're the only one being interested in the game right this second.
I love me some
17.
chess. My brain is not in chess mode. And Grandam doesn't know what chess is.
Yeah.
Oh shit. I gotta edit these.
He wishes to playtest his new class before he wakes up, when he still has a chance to change it.
Understandable. I just have to go through. I still had the campaign characters selected. Bless you.
No, sorry about
My
that.
initiative is only +2. That feels wrong.
It's because our decks, my guy. It's our decks.
Is it just Dex? I thought I
Your
also
dicks?
had proficiency. You're right, it is just Dex. Okay.
That's all it is.
Unless you have alert or
I've got alert.
the
I've got-
ring of the ring that also gives you a bonus.
So
I
I'm
think there's a
seeing
cloak too.
I'm seeing a 6 from Grandam.
Don't think there's an initiative cloak.
I think there is.
Oh,
I would have
17
had it by now.
No, hold on. Let me see here.
and a 15.
There's
Okay.
class options that let you use 2 modifiers for initiative, which I have.
Oh, right. With that, the board itself starts to scatter. If you want to roll the damage for that wall of fire, I think. Or do they need to make a save? What was it?
Everything, like all of those creatures, except for the one that's like right here, this guy right here.
Oh,
Yeah.
Thing,
let's
the one
see.
that moved forward is going
Yep.
to make a dex save.
Dex. Oh, yeah. They're not gonna do so good on that. I don't think. Oh
Oh,
well,
raw.
I stand corrected. 16 with a -1, so it is 16 still, but it was 17 total.
And
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast it at 5th level. So 16. My DC is 18.
Okay.
Damn.
$22 damage.
Okay. There's a few creatures before you, Raro, but you will be up after this. This was just kind of the surprise round for.
Yep.
Um.
Surprised my initiative's so low.
It's not that low.
It's lower than it should be.
17.
I have alert and I have a +5 dex and a +5 charisma. I should have a trait that adds my charisma.
Then all the
Sorry.
things on the back row are also making the save.
Oh.
Yeah, add your charisma modifier to your initiative rolls. So that should be +5, plus my +5 from my dex, plus my +5 from my alert feat.
So.
Oh, that's why I was fucking with
Oh
stuff.
no.
And I deleted my own. So
Oh.
we can just continue. I'll figure it out later.
Oh yeah. Matt, when we rolled initiative, because of how the ability states, when I roll initiative, I assume a stance because of a stance master, and my reserved stance is the Chimera.
So everything on the back row is slowly going to be making their saves. We've got a 14, which sounded like it didn't make it. Although that one is immune to that.
Yeah, the devil looks like he would be.
So we
Unless
got
he's from
this
Georgia.
guy.
I'm pretty sure they're immune to fire too.
No, they're in a bind and looking to make a
19?
deal.
I believe saves right, so only half at 11,
Mhm.
right?
Which one saved?
I believe this one is in the
Yeah,
bishop's.
the DC's 18, so if it got half, then yeah, I got half.
Okay. Because like there's several skeletons on the other side trying to decide how to. And that's a natural one for this guy.
Shame this isn't Pathfinder, because then it'd be 44 damage. Such is life.
We'll still call it 44.
However you want to do it, boss. It's your game.
There's a lot of creatures here. Clearing the battlefield would make my life easier. I think that's all of them though. Those guys. That guy. No, there's somebody missing. I gotta scroll up. Oh, here we go. This one. Nope. 22. Ah, and these guys still. Jiminy. 16, so nope. 22. 22. All right. I believe that is all of the creatures finally that had to make that save. Who moves first though is the queen from the other side. Who oh
That's bitter.
okay, so there's that. A lot of stats I gotta keep going. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Who moves off of the board, walks directly towards you guys. Oh, wait, that's not right. There we go. And stares at you with all of her snake-haired beauty.
Close my eyes.
I don't know if you'd gotten a chance in that short amount of time, especially because she rolled a 20 on her initiative. Which is just
Do I
poetic.
get anything for being alert and not being able to be surprised
Um,
during the surprise round?
okay, it does say here, unless surprised, a creature can avert
Their
their
gaze.
eyes to avoid the saving throw at the start of its turn. If the creature does so, it can't see the Medusa until the start. Yeah, so if you avert your eyes, you can't see what it's doing, basically.
I look away and go, nope.
Yeah, so you guys cannot see the board, I would guess, either, because she's basically standing in that direction. Which you would have to look in that direction to see that side of the board.
Right.
But then, so these guys move, which
Mhm.
we'll call them. Okay.
Oh, wait, am I within that range?
Oh, jeez. So... Um... It's gonna be this guy. One of the skeletons... So if it moves through the wall, it has to take damage, right, too?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's currently inside of the wall, so it has to roll again. The
There's
dex.
no roll. It just takes damage this time.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and roll.
Where the fuck? Where's the spell at?
Make him toasty.
Are you also? You guys are both also averting your eyes. I'm guessing, right?
Hero, as soon as that came into prevalence, made a mental note of where he wants to go and closed his eyes.
Okay. And the only other thing I have of concern is
37 damage.
ERB.
okay. Is wall of fire concentration?
Yes.
If you're averting your gaze, you may have to roll.
I don't believe that's how concentration works.
Nope, only when damage is taken. Weirdly
Okay.
enough, I know. You'd think it like anything that would require like the line of sight action would actually like if you shut eyes, but it doesn't. Weirdly enough. At least his rules are written.
No, yeah, I get it. Okay. Next guy, he can't do anything. Then it would technically be your guys' king, who is reaching out to you guys mentally, you can feel, for command. And obviously cannot move on the board, so its command is very weak. 'Cause it can only
I
move forward, backwards, and
Yeah.
sideways. You know, the 5 feet.
Oh, they still got to play by the rules. The other guys get to play, get to play around. Okay, gotcha.
It's because these guys are angels. They have to follow
the rules.
rules.
Yep.
The other ones don't.
Let's see. He can only, and it's right now just the king reaching out. So
Yep. Yeah, I'm
Uh,
going based off of like the turn order where they rolled their initiative.
and the king is the king's an angel, right? That I can see. All right.
Mhm. And there were the two I always forget what the diagonal pieces are called.
Bishops?
Let's see.
I thought that was the straight line pieces.
No, those are rooks.
Rooks. Okay, I get those two confused then. Yeah, so the bishops
Because
are up
the
next.
bishops have the funny hats.
That's right. The bishops are up next then.
And they usually have the
On your
diagonal
guys'
line at the top. That's a good way to
Yeah.
remember.
Well, I know which ones do what. I just don't always remember their names.
The Pope hat.
Yeah, I about to say it's
Taller the hat, the holier the man.
it depends on the celestial type.
So yeah, if there is no command sent to the king, he does not move or react.
I'm trying to remember the kit of an angel. I think they can. God. Let's see. Do I got my?
This is the stat block that I'm working off of.
Okay. Let's see. Who are we looking at here?
Don't you want to help stranded dogs? In the arms
There we go. Okay.
of the angel. This dog might end up in hell and do terrible things.
And this is the bishops that are up next.
Okay. For the king, I would say. Hmm,
It doesn't have any valid moves.
he does. Just nothing right now. So his command will be to move towards us in the most direct manner he can.
He has no valid moves.
Can't
He
move.
does, just nothing currently.
No, the king can't move. He is boxed in.
Yeah, let's see here. Well, I mean, he's got his aura that's going to be going out, so that we're fine there. Within the aura, how far are we from him right now? Give me a second. We are within. Yeah, so we're within his aura, guys. So
Yeah.
Everybody would get who start their turn at the beginning 15 temporary hit points, and you cannot be charmed or frightened under his while he's on the field. So, and anybody who fails that gets a level of exhaustion. So, whenever or if any of the bad guys reach into our area, they would have that effect going to them. All right, so you said the bishops are next. All right, so bishops. Bishops.
Bishops have no valid moves either, because no pawns have moved.
Hold on. Let me just bishop.
It's the angel. It's these guys.
Yeah. Wait, are they the same stat block as the king?
No, I sent a second one.
Okay, mine
Or
just
the king.
At least I
the
tried
king.
to.
Yeah. No. You sent the same link. Same link twice.
Oh, my bad. Let me go
Yeah.
to. Come on, work with me here.
Never.
I know, right?
Anarchy!
This is theirs.
All right. Here we go.
I was working off limited time. Don't judge me. That was.
Oh no, you're good. All right. So no, can't work anything with these guys right now. But all right. So
I thought they looked cool.
yeah, no, he can't move. Right, bishops can't do anything right now, only because their abilities can't do anything. But I can. Oh, that'll work. As soon as wait, is it both bishops or is it just one bishop right now?
It is both bishops. That's
Okay. I'm
Let
gonna
me
tell
open.
both. I'm gonna tell both bishops to wait for the
Doesn't really help.
creatures in front of them to move, and then they will move in the most direct fighting pattern.
Okay.
All right, who's next?
Rarl.
Go Rar, go Rar, go Rar.
Do I feel like I can get up off of the couch?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay. Boy. One team must die. I look over at the skulls across the room. Putting my hand up to the side of my face to shield myself from looking at the Medusa. They're bodily thing to throw. Okay. Then I will cast Hex on one of the skulls, the one that I tried to pick up with my shield. So once per short rest as a bonus action, I can choose a creature, curse it for a minute. I get a +5 bonus to damage rolls and score critical hit on a roll of 19 or 20.
Okay. Well, it was just hex, you say?
Hex is the bonus action that I cast on
Okay.
this thing. And then I wish I had advantage. I don't think I can get advantage on this thing. I will run over there and begin pummeling it. One must die.
Womp, 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 womp,
I
womp.
do not go over the chessboard. I
Oh,
can
you go
measure it if you
all the
want,
way.
but
No, I believe you. You go all the way around as
3.
well. Easy peasy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Raw got that
I
speed.
I skitter over there, and I will take 2 melee attacks against this creature with Al's knuckle dusters. I'm not at advantage, right? But I think I don't get sneak attack either because it's next to an ally. Okay.
So you
15
without
to hit for the first one.
nope.
Damn. Oof, natty 20. Let's go.
That'll hit. And
Hell yeah.
as the first one kind of just goes through the flames of where you're aiming for the skull, the flames just kind of engulf it, and as the flames start to grow and you strike something solid behind the flames, the skull, it's both skulls actually probably start just laughing profoundly and growing inside of the flames and standing on top of the couch at their full height in their armored body.
Oh, now they have bodies.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. I hit them?
Really hard.
I hit them?
Well, you did your action. Those your action and your secondary action, right? So now you're going to
I gotta roll my damage?
for
I'm
the
just,
second.
I don't know if I hit
Yeah,
them.
you
Your
did.
reaction was to say they suddenly gained a body.
Oh,
I
yeah,
was
sorry.
like,
Yes, the second one hits for sure.
and let me. So, let's see. I roll a +5 bonus damage because of the Hexblade's curse.
In addition to the double
In
damage.
addition to, yeah, I don't know how you do that, but here we go.
Up to you. You can either multiply the damage that you roll by 2 or roll the dice twice.
I guess I'll multiply because rolling the dice twice and then removing whatever bonuses I get is a lot. So 41 plus 5, 46. Doubled?
Goddamn. Goddamn.
92? Fuck him up?
92 fucking damage. I think
Fuck him up? You gave me a legendary, like, destruction weapon.
you as I said,
Fuck 'em
miss
up.
with the first one, and then with the second one, strike full center body, and you see the chest cavity where the chest plate that is covering it just buckle under your strike, and it stumble slightly under the barrage.
96 damage and it stumbles slightly. Let's do this. I rip my shirt open to display my now 20 dexterities, lean abs. And they're
Somewhere in a
glistening
multiverse.
because I also have a 20 charisma. Uh,
Is that your turn?
yeah, that'll be my turn. That was movement, bonus action, and action.
All right. Then I believe I poorly chose this creature, but
Fuck 'em up.
I believe it is. Oh no, wait. This might be on our side. Yeah. It's hard to keep track of what's what.
Get that. Next time, just try to populate an entire zombie army where every zombie has its own personality. I'd like to read them. Thanks.
Could you roll damage for the firewall again? Grandam?
Oh, earlier I did. Do I need to do it again?
Unless you want to
Done it
keep that
twice.
damage.
The 41?
there's-
Okay. No, where was it? I got a 37 last time.
37, yeah, because there's another creature moving through it.
Oh, yeah, I'll roll it again. Oh, shit, I just closed. God damn it.
Fuck 'em up. Fuck 'em. Fuck 'em. Fuck 'em up.
Roll 20.
Just fuck 'em.
Wrong character.
Oh.
31.
Not bad.
Uh-huh.
Level 6 spell go burr.
Bro.
I don't think they can do anything else. Evasion, spellcasting. Oh, they can. That's the other creature. Never mind.
Fuck 'em up.
Target some creature that I can see in the tournament. Seeing their constitution. Okay. So actually, if they make it to the other side of the firewall, each of these creatures, both taking damage, they seem to be the knights of the devil army.
Oh, shit, are they still following the rules?
Some of them seem to be. The queen doesn't, though. Is Kira, you're up shortly here, just to let you know.
All
But
right.
as the knights make it to the other side, let's see here. We've got 20. Okay, so let's make sure. Yep. One creature. Okay. So the one target seems to glare at the knight from the other side that has made it out to the front lines, and the other one just glares straight across at the pawn on your guys' side. One of which is a Pegasus, whatever, and they both need to make what is this? Constitution saving throw. So, oh, they're pretty Constitution heavy.
Yep.
The Pegasus saves. What
Horses.
are they?
Yeah.
I
The
missed that.
strongest of the go boys. Fuck 'em up.
Oh no, it's gonna be one of
Fuck
these
'em up.
guys, and we'll call it that. Constitution, and they both save, so they don't take any negative effects as what they were going to have to take. So then it is your turn, Kiro, with your guys' queen on deck. Just so you know.
All right.
And-
Let's see
And
here.
then the two knights.
All right. So going on the board would break the rules. So Kiro, with his last glance, he steps himself right. Oh wait, I gotta move the freaking controller. Right here. And because I've wanted to see how this freaking ability works, everything within... One second, let me roll down there. Everything within 30 feet of me must make a dex save. As Kiro starts to dance.
I'm going to need a dex save with disadvantage since you're moving with your eyes closed.
Dance. Feel the passion of the music, Kiro.
And they're going to
See.
need to make a what was it again? Sorry.
Every creature within 30 feet of me, so that is everything from here, basically here, everything from here to me and the lady to my right. And
Father, I must dance.
hold on, let me make sure I'm checking my pathway here. Make sure everybody's good.
Yes, my son, go forth into the world and dance your way through battle. Battle.
I got a little bit of movement left, so I'm gonna make
Actually,
one small adjustment. I'm gonna move him right here. Still within 5 foot, didn't break nobody's attack of opportunity. Double checking my allies.
Let no one stand in your way, Kiro of dance.
I would still get the knight from your guys' side, but
Yep, Kiro is gonna feel sad that he, but he's gonna hope that he passes. As an eruption of black flame takes this area right through here.
sorry, what was it again?
It is a dexterity saving throw.
I'm going to need an acrobatics from you as well.
An acrobatics from
Or,
me.
sorry, an athletics. I always get those two freaking confused.
18. God, thank God I'm athletic.
Yeah,
God.
that's what I figured. You probably walk with your hands out in front of you, touch a boob of the Medusa as you walk by. But you make it to where you're trying to get. Now let's
And
roll for all of these frickers. See, how many was that again? 1, 2, 3, 4. The first one was a 19, which was your knight. 17.
let's see, I'm doing my math right now. Let's see. Scrolled too far. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let me know what they need to make before I keep rolling here, so I can.
Yep. All right. So our proficiency at this level is. What is proficiency at this level? Jesus Christ. Anybody having by chance? Okay, it's 5. So yeah, so they must break a DC 17.
Okay, so that
And
that works for your guys' knight. The first gibbering, but not the second. Do you want to roll damage for what you're doing?
oh yeah, this is gonna be right. Yeah. All right, where's that little dice roll piece thing? Here we go. I need.
Tasty.
And then I need Alright. Oh wait, and my weapon is a... Give it to me, hot mama. What do we have? Okay, it's not giving me a number. Ah, okay. That'll be 65 damage.
Hot damn.
What the heck
Half.
spell or ability was that?
So this is the capstone ability of the Sword Sage of Kajisuchi Stance. They're at 15th level, you become a master of true speed, flame, centered around yourself in an action. Each creature of your choice within 30 feet. Oh shit, he didn't even have to do that. It was my choice. Huh. Angels, but he passed anyway, so we're fine. Makes a dexterity saving throw. On a failure, they take 10d6 fire damage and 4d8 slashing damage on a failed save. Additionally, I can choose to pull or push them up to 15 feet towards or away from myself. On success, they take half and they don't get moved.
How many times can you use that? That's a cool capstone.
It's once a day.
Yeah,
once a
that
day.
makes sense.
There's a lot of guys out here on the field, so I felt like that would be the smart play to swing with. It goes Burt real quick. And I'm not breaking the rules because I haven't stepped onto the field.
Let me see. How many was that again? 1, 2,
Let's see, that'd
1,
be
2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
plus
1,
Medusa.
2,
Don't forget her.
3, 4, 5. I'm still on those guys and working through their damage. Because
Everybody cross their fingers. Anybody got silvery barbs?
Why do I look like a
I
bard
wish.
to you?
I look like a bard, but I'm not.
didn't you start off as a bard?
Yes. I did. Swords bard. Maybe I'll dip back into it. I mean,
Making
if
sure.
I'm triple classing in the other campaign, I should triple class in this one too, right? I can't just do anything straight. Giggity.
Yeah, gotta
Giggity
be.
giggity. Alright.
Gotta get all those all that gay in there. Can't do anything straight. This guy. Oh dang. He made the save. Is it half on a save? You're
Half on a
saying?
Hello,
save.
my name
Yep.
is Hoodang.
So
Half. 65 cut in half would be
30,
32.
32 and a half.
32, 32.
Yeah.
But what kind of damage was it again?
Fire and slashing.
How much of it was slashing?
How much of a slashing? Gotta go to the
And was
little
it
thing.
magical slashing?
Oh yeah, it is all magical. Let's see. Oh, gotta go here then. Yeah, the thing where it made me angry. Okay, come on. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Okay. I'm going back up. Going back up. Where is? There, yes. I probably should have rolled those guys individually. Because it did the math for me. Okay, wait. 10. Okay, there we go. So 10. And then, so it was 1. So that's 10. 12. It was 12 slashing.
Okay.
Jacob, what do you think of the capstone?
It's exactly what I pictured the Sword Sage capstone would be like.
Oh no, that's not the sword stage capstone. That's just the subclass capstone.
Still, you would do the like cliche samurai.
I thought it was cool.
It is cool. That's why. That's why it's cliche. Cool things become cliche real quick.
12, 9. Okay. I believe. Oh, I've still got that guy. Gosh darn it.
Oh, the Medusa made it. Sadness.
I will. Honestly, there is so much to roll here. I haven't even got to her. She definitely did make it though with the 22. Holy balls. That was nat 20 though for her too. She's on fire this evening.
Oh, she will be. Because I'm gonna relegate this because this is let's see. Well, I can't really do that because that required a whole action to perform. So bonus action, just to keep the blade going, then the hellfire going. Bonus action, gonna perform blazing sword.
Okay. With disadvantage.
Oh no, that's just me igniting the sword.
Oh, okay, my bad.
I have to use the bonus action to ignite it.
Okay. So that was your bonus action and you're done with your turn then?
Yeah, because in order to activate extra attack, I believe I have to take the attack action. Correct myself if I'm wrong.
Yeah,
But-
if you have an extra attack, it only works
Yeah.
if you use the attack action.
Correct.
Yeah, I was about to say because this required.
Then
Let's see. Yep, as an action, yeah. So I had to perform an entire action to pull that one off. So yep, and then Blaze ignited for bonus action.
okay. Since both of you have moved off of the couch, you don't get a sense in your mind like you did about the pieces wanting to move. But Grand Dam, you do of the queen and her movement.
Oh damn it!
So I get to control our queen or
Yep.
For the queen.
queen. Oh, she's boxed in. She will wait.
Okay.
Does she have any movesets
Nope.
that you can work with?
Do I have a stat block somewhere?
Let me pull something up.
Yeah, they seem to all have magic powers.
Magic powers.
I sent
Magic.
the first link that I sent, the very first one, gives you the full combat tracker, which should give you each of the things, but I don't have them listed as like queen.
So she's the Battle
Rook.
Force Angel.
Yes, she's the Battle Force Angel.
Okay.
I don't own Ravnica Guide.
I do.
I
I
do. It's downstairs.
I got you. Don't worry. Hold on.
Actually, do I have this book?
10 seconds.
Yeah, I do. I like Ravnica. That's why I bought it.
Yeah. About to say.
For the
All
digital.
right. I'm pulling her up right now. I'm pulling her up.
Okay, I was about to be like, they're charging $60 for a PDF. That's criminal. For a
Yeah.
4-year-old PDF.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Wow.
Watsy is.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yep.
it's definitely absurd. I've
Oh yeah.
I've kind of cheated the situation because I have friends that have stuff, and then kind of just share it amongst
Yeah,
each
that's
other.
where we're at for the most part.
I
Though
I have a son who pirates.
Yo ho, a pirate's life for me.
I mean, just to be honest, that's where
I
I
can
have 90% of my freaking PDFs is my son.
I have over a terabyte of audiobooks on
Hello,
a hard
Mighty
drive
Fools. What do you have for me
that
today?
I purchased totally legally recorded.
Totally.
I mean, if she flies, she can break the rules, right, and fly over everybody.
You've seen that the
I
queen
mean,
from the other side can break the rules.
That's
but
fair.
no. Ready, watch. She can fly, right? So that would mean that by rules, she would be
I
up by 5, right? Go forward any direction, as long as she's going any direction on the board, she's still within parameters of
She
the
can't.
rules.
She can't.
No. It can't move through
Vertical,
something.
vertical movement is not a rule in Rick. I'm gonna see if she'll cheat for me and
What?
have her move. See if she'll move here. If she can go cheaty face. I think that's in range. Her movement is actually fly speed's 90. Yeah, she can get there.
Jesus. Yeah. So she perks up and flies straight to where you're aiming, but you're kind of having to look partially away. With the
Morgan.
the Medusa that's down there. Yeah.
Actually, you know
Yeah.
what? If the Medusa's breaking all the rules, she's gonna go engage the Medusa. That's what we're
Okay.
gonna do. We're just gonna have her go here and just do her multi attack.
Hmm. She seems to be hesitant, but noticing that the other one is in the same, situation. Multi attack. Okay, so she's gonna take the 2
Two
What
long
weapon
swords,
does she have?
swords.
and she's gonna give each of us the battlefield inspiration. So we're gonna get a plus D4 to our next attacks.
Okay, each 3 creatures. Yep.
Heckin'.
I'll do it. Second one, not so much. I don't think though. Yeah, first one definitely hits, and then the second one
Flaming
misses.
sword.
Let's see if it even matters though. Where's the
Flaming
damage?
sword of justice.
Schwad.
Sword.
180.
No reunions.
I could definitely picture Rarlson saying that as battle cry.
I mean, his knuckle dusters are called the Union Busters.
Oh, there she is.
remember. I don't remember saying that.
That's what I call them.
Oh, okay. Huh. Oh, okay. Here to hit. It comes through really weird, but it says 32 damage, so we'll go with that. None of it is that. So, okay. So, yep. You hear rather than see the sudden and the wail that follows. Actually, you know what? Just because she looked at her probably and you hadn't given her a command otherwise, she's going to need to make a constitution saving throw so she didn't take disadvantage on her attack. But that would constitute a constitution.
Constitution is +1. That's not her save.
No, her save would be no, it'd be +1.
Yep, because she doesn't have
She's
an additional.
yeah,
Not a-
she's proficient wisdom and charisma, not
Hmm.
the other.
So she's got a.
Knock it
No.
out of the park.
Oh, she's only CR5. Never mind. I'm used to my angels being beefier than that.
Yeah, this is just a little boy, little girl. I rolled a 13 for her, which she needed to make a 14.
Oh, she good.
If
Right.
no, she needed to she needed to beat a 14.
Oh,
So the queen is now your guys' queen is now restrained. And they can repeat their saving throw on their next turn. And if they don't succeed, they become petrified.
Who can play attack? Great concentration. Never mind. Wall of fire it is.
And then it would be what did I say these people were again? I don't freaking remember. You guys were able to move the bishops before, so these have got to be the rooks.
let's see.
But it's only Grand Dam that's getting the command, and I believe Grand Dam no, it's got to be a lot of things before Grand Dam because Grand Dam rolled a 6. A lot of things.
Yeah. If I control the rooks, will they cheat? What
Does
are
not feel like they can understand what you mean by that. They own you probably send a command of move like in an odd direction and they're just like
then they get
cannot
to do
comply.
nothing. That's cool. Until the pawns are out of the way, and that's
Okay.
gonna be a minute.
Those guys are both hurt. I don't think that's right. Whatever. Well, that's gotta be. No, that's not right. Whatever. Yeah, it would be the rook's turn from the other side of the field. And they can move, especially. Actually, you know what happens? The king and the rook from the left side of the field castle. Switching their positions. Moving the king to the farthest position away from your guys' queen and hero.
Where's the
Fire
king?
Closest to you now, Rarl.
Fuck yeah.
So is that the rook's turn? Because he's about to take some fire damage.
That was the rook's turn.
All right, fire damage.
Just from moving along on the outside of the wall? It's within 30 feet?
For Indigit's turn within 10 feet of the burning side of the wall.
Oh, okay. For the rook. Got it. Yeah, the king does not care.
Yeah, king can be a devil. I don't care.
I see 35 with a dexterity saving throw.
Nope, no saving throw. Because
Oh, okay.
dexterity saving throws for when the wall appears.
Everything else just ow.
That would
Hanging
be...
out near the wall is just flat damage.
That's a conscious choice of I'm gonna stand in the fire. This looks nice.
Warm.
Something smells good. I wonder what's for dinner. Ha ha. Ha ha.
Then it would be all of the pawns on your guys' side of the field.
Ooh.
This game does not exactly play like chess if you haven't found out, because initiative is easier when you lump all of the same thing in together.
All right, they advance forward in a phalanx.
At
Every
a
other
time?
one moves up 2. Every
Okay.
other one moves up 2, and then the other ones move up 1 to cover them.
Starting, which one starts then to move up
Up
one? I
1,
guess.
up 2, up 1, up 2, up 1, up
Okay.
2,
Okay.
up 1, up 2.
Oh, that doesn't work for that guy. He stays there.
He's fucked. Whatever.
All right. And they are Pegasus, so let me make sure if you can't find their stat block, I can share it. They're
I would
just
bring
gonna-
that second one. I would bring that. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. The fifth one, bring it up 2 instead of 1, because it then opens up the
Make
bishop.
progress.
It opens the bishops.
Yeah, good point.
So do what now, huh? Ping for me if you
This
would.
one, move it up 2 instead.
Oh, okay. Um. That does leave that. I think I've mixed up which what. No, because you guys have moved. No, so now you'd actually commanded earlier. That's right. Hero, your bishop's right to move up.
Yep. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. All the bishops, as soon as they have the ability to move, will move into an attack position. So bishop right here would move to here, and bishop here will move. I forget what's their movement again. I can't remember what their full movement is.
I think they're just following the rules.
Yes.
As long as they're on the board, they can move as board pieces.
And they can move as board pieces. So.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think.
They would still be. It would still be able to reach that spot because
I will move, and I will move that other bishop to right here.
Okay. But then I think this is where I messed up somewhere because I think I moved
And
each of. Oh no, that's why I'm getting confused because my bishop moved before the game started. I think no, it moved as the game started. That's where keeping track of which one's which.
And then my one bishop will attack. Any, meeny, miny, mo. Catch the tiger by his tail. If he hollers, make him pay. Any, meeny, miny, mo. He will attack this guy.
Okay.
What? Unless I'm looking at the right. Yeah, I'm looking at the right. Yeah, the art. Yeah, that is a sea turtle, but it has. Never mind.
Yeah, I know.
Turtle.
I told you I was moving very quickly. I went off of I went off of CR rating basically after a certain point and just threw some stuff in there.
Yep, works for me. This is the blessed shellback attack.
My name is Turtle.
Turtle.
This is what I say.
But not
Hey, turtles can be scary.
Hey, are they
Turtles
turtly enough for the turtle party? Let's see. If they're attacked.
Turtle it off for the turtle party.
Let's see. I'm trying to figure out what their attack stuff is so I can do the attack thing.
Well, my name is Ready.
Yeah, they're the They're the turtle that you did find.
Yeah. Oh no, there it goes. My computer's now not acting like a butthole to me. All right, so they have a +6 to attack people. Awesome. So one of those +6. Let's find out what happens. Yeah, they Chief.
Oh, he only rolled an 8.
Wait, do they have a multi-attack? Is there a multi? It does have. Okay, they have a multi-attack. Okay. Maybe. Hold on. Come on, baby. Don't do it. Get him.
7, even lower.
14. No, does a 14 hit him?
Oh, because that was the flat. That was the flat 7.
Yeah, I have to add.
14, and you're aiming for that guy.
Yeah. Wait, would these guys be the guys inside the fire? Are they obscured? Because he would hit the most direct thing in front of him. Are they obscured, or can I always see them?
I think they're technically obscured. I think
then
we've determined that.
Then it'd be this guy. Yeah, I forgot to ask that question. Shit.
That's all right. I forgot to even contemplate it as well. So,
for as much as Jacob uses this spell, I think
we would. You'd think both of us would know, but the 14 would definitely hit that guy.
Okay, and he will take
said that it was opaque.
It is opaque.
Opaque?
Yeah, which does that mean? I never remember.
Opaque is not translucent.
Oh, opaque means not translucent.
Okay, so translucent, like trans, to pass through, or to, and lucent, loose, lux, light. Opaque, you can't see through
And
it.
he takes a whopping 17 damage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Take that shell attack. What?
Eat my shell.
Josh, I remember opaque because opals are cloudy. That's my 2 cents. Bye.
We wish you were here, Emily.
I'm here. I'm just quiet. I'm listening. And it's making my work so much better. So thank you all.
That's good. I'm glad.
Carry on.
Are you entertained?
I'm actively working elevations right now, too. It's excellent. But at least it's only tagging.
Okay. So these are both effects of when it starts its turn.
I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow yet.
All right. So yeah, it's just screams it at the bishop in return, and then let me see, where the frick are we in this turn?
Fuck you, bishop. No, fuck you, bishop. I know, fuck you, bishop.
What's your name?
What's your name? Fuck you.
What's your name?
Ezekiel.
Fuck you, Ezekiel.
What's your name?
Jacob's had flashback.
So I'd moved those guys already. That's where I was getting confused here now. So these guys need to move. I think it's technically your guys' rook's turn, is what it is.
It's been 84 years.
Well, our rooks are tied up, so
These guys back here?
Yeah.
It is
Because
Grand
rooks can Yeah, rooks can only move forward and sideways.
Yep, and it is Grand Dam that is controlling them again.
Yeah.
Grand Dam will just have like the one on the left move forward one, and the one on the left move left one, and just wait for an opening to go screaming through like a blitzkrieg.
So like this?
Yep.
Okay. Um the ones that are inside the wall, as they leave the wall, they don't do anything, right? Because the inside or
You're
the
leaving it's fine.
okay.
Starting inside doesn't do anything. Ending inside does. Stepping inside also hurts you. Ending your
What about
turn
step-
inside like the hot side or inside of it deals damage, and stepping into it deals damage.
Okay. So yeah, those two are pretty much stuck in there right now anyways. But this one does move up a singular one. Which is probably stupid for it, but it does it. And
Or stepping into it.
no, the other two are stuck in it because they've got creatures in front of them.
That's unfortunate. Fire damage.
If they
Get
end their
'em.
turn inside of it, you mean?
Yeah, as they end their turn inside of it, 25 fire damage.
That's okay, yeah. Leaving one pawn left on this side. And then the king's turn.
All hail the king.
Well, the king. For the king.
Who's the king? Which king? Our king?
Mm,
I'm the king.
Already had our king's turn.
Yep, he couldn't move. This king walks through the fire to stand directly in front of your guys' bishop. And let's make sure that he doesn't do anything. He's probably got some stuff. Fight one of those claws from one of them. Well, Jesus, it makes 4 attacks. Okay, so
He's the king.
I am the king.
I think a 22 hits,
Respect my power.
a 17, a 19, and a 23. Probably
Yeah. All
all
four of
hit.
those hit. All four of those hit.
all hit with
Rip Kiro.
35.
Oh no. This is all just for the Archon in front of him.
Oh.
How much total?
Let me do some math.
Math for me.
35 plus 16 plus 19 plus 23 plus 43 plus Jesus Christ. 21 plus 22 plus 23 for a total of 202 damage.
The fuck over?
The fuck.
Wait, hold on.
Fucking
That's what. Yeah, my brain went the fuck over.
I think that was wrong. I think I added something too many times. So, because it totaled stuff for me when I was trying to add stuff. Okay, so yeah, here we go. 35 plus 23 plus 43 plus 23. 124.
Oh yeah, no, he did. He did.
Still very dead.
He's still very dead. Very, very dead.
The world's tiniest Baylor in the house.
And then it would be... Oh! The skull guys that you attacked before Grand Dam finally. You're on deck here.
We're gonna get through one round before 8.
Yeah. There's a lot of creep, man. I didn't think
Yeah,
you
I
guys
get it.
would take this route. It would have gone faster if you'd have gone the other route.
Who would have guessed?
Um,
Hero
know.
guest.
I don't know what route you're talking about. This is not how the game is played. Nobody explained it to me.
He doesn't even
Okay.
recognize we're playing a game.
Okay.
He's
So-
just my enemies.
Oof. The one that you nearly killed as it stumbled back and barely holding its feet, Rarl, points its finger at you and says, "Die!"
No.
I think you need to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Shit.
Depends on what the
I'm
is.
within the aura of something, right?
Your guys'
that-
king.
Yeah, I
What does
believe
that
his
do?
is. Give me a
One
second.
I
D4.
can't be frightened or charmed.
Can't be frightened or charmed.
Is this a frightening or charming thing?
No.
I got a +2 to my
And then
con.
yeah,
so-
you have 15 temporary hit points, and
It's
yeah,
this.
you add a D4.
Oh yeah, 1d4 to something.
Yeah.
Alright, so this plus 1d4. Come on, big bunny. Yes. 21 plus. God. 2. So 23.
You feel your soul start to separate from your body, but then snap back into place.
No.
And then
Fuck
the
you.
other one looks at him and goes, "Well, that's not how you're supposed to do it. This is how you're supposed to do it." And he points his finger at you and says, "Die!"
Okay. Come on, big roll.
Stay with us,
Damn.
Roral. Stay with us.
10 plus 1d4. 14.
R.I.P. Roral.
Wasn't there a inspiration, some warlord's inspiration that we got, or was that the
Not on
1d4?
That was the
That was
1d4.
That was to the attack.
Got it.
So
Yeah, so 14.
I was trying to. Can I click on this?
Hurt me, daddy.
No, it doesn't. Oh wait. Yeah. I can do it. I think it'll do it. Maybe.
You might not die. Might not. Keyword might.
Might
Okay.
not.
Fine. It won't
It
do
might.
it like that. I got it. Oh yeah, it did. I did it too many times though. I didn't think it was coming through.
Sure
The first
did.
one counts. 66 damage. Not
Ow.
6d6.
At least it
Total
wasn't
of
power word.
6.
Holy fuck.
Yeah. Power word means if you're below, you're done. It's not save. It's are you below this amount? You are dead.
What is. Oh man, let me look that up. Power word.
Kill.
Kill.
Power word kill. That's what I thought they were doing.
Yeah, I did too for a second. I was like, oh shit.
Die instantly. Has 100 HP or lower, though. I have 115.
You still
For your
have
total.
115.
But this is Finger of Death, so you just take
Yeah.
66
Yeah.
necrotic damage.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Now I'm at 49.
Oh shit! Actually, It says if you succeed, you take half damage. My bad.
Oh.
So the second we'll take the second roll of 55 for that other one.
Divided by 2, so 25,
27.
7.
You're
Still
still with
alive.
us. You're still with
I
us.
look at the other one and say, "No."
Remember, you got to burn through your temporary before you hit your main hit points.
That's right. Do you know who my
Yeah.
father is?
You're asking them?
No, yes, I am. Do you know who my father is? I don't. I'm looking for them. Are you my father?
We could be. They both look at each other and then look back at you.
Are you adopting?
Uh,
Look at the other guy
sure.
wink.
God, fucking. This is funny. Grandam just over there slurping on his sippy cup as always.
I think it would be Grand. Wait. Let me make sure that they don't have. Okay, yeah, no, they're good. They have multi attack, but they use spells instead. So
Mhm.
wait. Yeah. Yep.
Ow. Ow. No, stop it.
It would be Grandam's turn.
Right. Oh, ba, 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 ba.
Oh, Papa.
Right. Okay. Do I want to use the fun features that I built this class around, or do I want to
Yes.
be practical and shoot lightning and shoot sunbeams? Features. We're going to use my wild shape, and I'm going to activate horrid shape. Horrid shape allows me to spend points that I acquire every day to give it horrifying mutations. I have 13 points to spend today, so I'm going to buy I'm going to turn into a grizzly bear, or not a grizzly bear, a brown bear. I'm going to give it a distended maw. Actually, no, I'm going to give it Kraken's Kiss. Yeah, got that. That's 3 points.
The touch, the feel of Kraken.
I'm going to give him plus 5
Tentacles
AC.
in
That's
your
5
heart.
points. And I'm going to give him super big claws. That's another 1 point. And then also some temporary HP. All right, so now I am I am now a what do you
Cthulhu
call it?
Bear.
Yeah, I'm Cthulhu Bear. I am comprehend. So can I add stuff to the game? Just fucking drop a bear shape down there because this is going to be a common occurrence. I won't even bother with it. I'm now large though. Am I? I'm a medium. Are brown bears large or medium?
Brown bear, I believe,
They're large.
are large.
So, yeah, I can't resize my token, but we're then
I
going to go
can.
introduce ourselves to the Medusa. Oh,
There you go.
hell yeah! Action. Oh, and I was also going to purchase the grabbing tentacles. That's 2 more points. I think.
Is your
Arms of Madness. That's 3 points. All right.
are your eyes still averted then, it sounds like?
Oh no, I'm looking at this bitch. It's all right. I'll be all right.
That would definitely require a constitution, I believe it was, saving
Yeah.
throw. I think.
I'll be all right. I'll be all right.
With a 20?
Yeah,
Yeah. You're
Yeah,
alright. You're not capacitated, and you can see the creature.
I feel like I know
I
what's
am-
about to happen. I feel like I know what's about to happen.
Alright, I'm going to use multi-attack. Because I have modified my mouth, my bite attack is now my Cthulhu face attack. And my claws are now my new claw attack. Alright, my new claw attack is... So I do 2 claw attacks and a bite attack? Where's the brown bear stat block? Here he is. Brown bear stat block. 1 with his bite and 1 with his claw. So a bite attack and a claw attack. We'll start off with the bite. It's basically a spell attack, so I get to add my wisdom rather than my Cthulhu strength. Where... I'm gonna roll a d20, and that'll be a plus... What's my spell attack mod? Plus 10. So... Did it go
19.
through? 19? 19 to hit. For the bite.
Yep, that'll do it.
Alright. She is going to take 3d6 psychic damage, and needs to make a... No, wait, on a successful... Yeah. Yeah, they are now grappled by my tentacles and have to make an intelligence save to escape.
You're in the wrong campaign, dude.
I know, right?
You need to go be friends with the
psychic-
Franklin and go.
So 7 psychic damage. And then the
You
claw
fit right
attack.
in.
Another 24 to hit.
That'll do it.
And then 11 plus strength, which is 4 in brown bear form. So 15 more slashing damage.
Okay.
And that is Grant. And she is now grappled in, like, she is not grappled. She's what's the term?
Restrained.
Restrained?
Restrained until she can make an intelligence save. No, not an intelligence save. A strength save to escape.
Okay.
Versus my spellcasting DC. That's Grandam's turn.
All right. She bellows in rage and is otherwise incapable of avoiding your writhing tentacle attack. And before her turn, which is up next, the 2 Skull Lords. Let me see here. Speed. Okay, yeah. Are bickering amongst each other and say, "You didn't kill him." Well, you didn't kill him either. And the one pulls out his staff and in between the bickering just bonks you on the head.
Ow! You get to go twice? Fuck you!
We're fighting Punch and Judy.
Legendary actions. Bitch. 16 to hit.
That's a mess. No.
And then the other one goes, "Well, that's just wrong. You couldn't do that. Why didn't you try this?" And then he pulls out his...
I'm ready for it. You did the same thing last time. You do the same things.
He raises his hand. Where did that go now? Okay, so it has to be that.
Old man.
And lightning springs forth from it.
Ah! He didn't do the same thing.
And then trying to see, because it says that. Okay, so I got a roll to hit for this one technically as well. That's a 27.
That'll hit, yeah. That'll That just barely, just skirts through.
So it's real small.
8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that was full damage though. Nice.
Sure
Um,
was.
Lightning damage, and you can't take a reaction until the start of your next turn.
Dang, dude.
So you're just
Okay.
for a second,
All my hair is standing on end. Just a big fuzzball.
Then it would be the Medusa's turn, who is quite agitated, to say the least, restrained, so can't. One effect. Trying to see. Oh, that's there we go. Speed attack rolls against you have advantage, and saving throw effects you have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. But she could still attack you. Okay, I was just making sure that was the case, rather than trying to get out of the restrained condition.
Just
right?
if they're restrained, they have disadvantage to attack, but they can't attack. And the one that is doing the restraining has advantage to attacking them. It's the polar opposite to each other.
2 + 7, 25.
Oh, right. I see it.
I'm surprised at the move
There's-
Jacob did. I'm actually surprised. I was expecting a totally different ball game for that move.
So,
What were you expecting?
I was expecting you to swallow it, okay? I was expecting you to swallow the damn
Give it
Medusa.
time.
I'm
I didn't
assuming
take Descended Maw.
a 10, a 7, or a 6 don't hit, so I don't have to roll with disadvantage anyways, as none of the first rolls would even hit. So she's just flailing with her hair too, just in your grasp, like trying to get at you, but can't
I'm
quite.
going to telepathically communicate with her, going like, shh. Just let it happen. Just let it happen.
With that, she probably would start screaming. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah.
You're just a chess piece anyways in a god's tower. It's all right.
Yep.
You matter even less than me. You're not so different.
With that, I believe it is the bishop's turns on my side of the field, which
I'll have to go
both
soon.
would take fire damage. Yeah, I think we're probably going to have to end it here. I mean, there's not quite a clear victor I've seen yet, unless you guys are. I'm seeing that.
I mean, that
this side is
looking...
down. This side is down pretty hard, but it's mainly it's still unclear in my mind that this is going to resolve exactly the way it's going to, because I had something else in mind as well. But we can end it here.
Yeah, Big Statue Boy's not done anything, huh?
Oh no. He wouldn't, unless you guys candidly went try to go straight for the next floor, and I would not advise that route.
How bad can that giant pyramid head ass looking motherfucker be?
Here's the thing. He's looking forward, right? So we just go up behind and we just hop over this.
Go up the stairs, and then we go up the stairs and come up the downstairs, and he'll be dead on his back.
Perfect.
I'll just put it this way. Does anyone know what a Zodar is?
I do. Ow! But I respect it. I respect that.
I don't.
Yeah.
That's a new one to me. I
Yeah.
won't Google it either because I'm not a bitch. I want to though.
I want to be a bitch, but I'm not.
I want to know things, but you know what?
I want to be a
I'll learn
bitch so
the hard
bad.
Yeah, they're at least give you some lore about them because they're fun. Is that they travel the astral sea in search of fugitives for the gods, basically.
Oh, they're Eternals, whatever they're called. They're
Yep.
they're the same thing as the Marut, the same category. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't fuck with those.
Yeah,
not many
especially
people do.
especially when
I've
they just like it's
seen the
not
Marut.
it's not I hit you, it's you take this damage. Done.
Yeah, it's one of the fair few creatures I've found that has a wish spell.
Yeah. I
Gotcha.
wish you would die.
Gotcha. Are we done for the night then?
I believe so. Good sesh.
I will catch y'all
Yep.
later.
Have a good one, everyone.
Y'all
Night.
take it easy, guys. Night.
Yeah.
A grand and wonderful thank you for those who took the time and made it here, to the end of the episode, where I know sometimes we are long-winded and others we are just dead silent. I don't know what to tell you. This is raw here, folks. Please remember to like and subscribe, and you can help support us just by listening. But you can also provide even more support, if you like, by going to Anchor FM page and following the support link there. If you do so, I will personally work in an NPC or an idea, whatever you'd like to hear played out. If you want, you can get a hold of us through one of our many options, including voice messages on Anchor FM, or DM to our Twitter, or any other social media that you can find us, YouTube, etc. You can share your ideas, otherwise listen for the shout out and thank you for making it through.